Namaste,
Pranam,
Sat
Sat
Sri
Sri
Akal.
Akal. Welcome back to our channel. It's Adi and Marcia.
रिएक्शन।
Yes.
सो गाइस, आज जिस मूवी पे हम लोग रिएक्ट करने जा रहे हैं, ये मूवी एक्चुअली ट्रू इवेंट पे आधारित है। ये मिस्टर एंड मिसेस चटर्जी जी का जो स्ट्रगल हुआ था नॉर्वे में उनके बच्चों को लेकर के। सो ये मूवी एक्चुअली इसी पे आधारित है, जिसमें रानी मुखर्जी जी अपना किरदार इसमें निभा रही हैं, जो कि मिसेस चटर्जी जी थी। और ये स्टोरी एक्चुअली बहुत ही ज़्यादा सैड है, क्योंकि एक माँ से अगर उसके बच्चे को छीना जाता है तो हर एक माँ से पूछो कि उसके दिल पर क्या बीतती है।
Yes, immediately when Adi told me about this movie based on the true events, I said that, it also happened for Polish people. I heard about this welfare, child service welfare in Norway. It's a really real thing, and it caused so much controversy and family dramas in general, and it's still a problem. So I'm very curious about watching this movie.
And स्टोरी था जो ना पुलिस वाले का, वहाँ के टीवी पर भी इसको लेकर के बहुत बड़ा ड्रामा और बहुत बड़ी मतलब डिबेट चालू हो रखी थी। तो उस एक्चुअली व्हाट्स हैपन, व्हाई दे एक्चुअली टेक चिल्ड्रन फ्रॉम police parents?
In Norway there is very strict system of raising children. Child, it belongs kind of to a country. It's like individual person, and when there is some problem at home, they will not give support to family. They take the child to another family, temporary family, and a lot of people protesting. A lot of Polish family who had just little problem with them, they escaped to Poland to take their children back, to
take their loved one to them.
Yeah.
Actually, what's happened for the police guy? Actually, this child actually went to
they had two children, and one little girl and a little bit elder brother, and brother and sister were playing, and brother like throw some toy on the girl, and she has just a little bit red spot here, and they noticed that in the daycare. They arrest immediately parents, and they took child. They say you abuse these children, and they will just
and this fight was between children. It was not from the parents. Huh?
Yes, it was just innocent. Accidents happen at home, and they just took the children to another family, and it was a big deal in Poland. It was documentary about it, and I'm not really sure how it ended, but it's not a singular thing that happened. Many cases
guys,
like that
so
happen.
let's watch Mrs. and Mr. Chatterjee versus Norway.
Let's see.
Ima, Norway.
আমি দেবিকা আর এ আমার হাজবেন্ড মিস্টার চ্যাটার্জি এ काम करता है नॉर्वे में। ये मेरा दोनों बच्चा लोग हैं, शोभ और शुचि।
छोटी छोटी खुशियाँ चुनो, ओ शुभ शुभ।
हम अपना प्यारा कोलकाता छोड़ के नॉर्वे में अपना नया दुनिया बनाया। पर उस दिन इन लोगों ने हमारा दुनिया छीन लिया।
वेलफेयर ने ये पाया है कि आप अपने बच्चों की देखभाल सही से नहीं कर पा रहे। What? बच्चों की कस्टडी अब हमारे पास है। क्या बोल रहे हैं?
मेरा बच्चा ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग पे है। प्लीज मेरा बच्चा वापस दे दो।
Wilfred has picked up the children without informing the parents.
This couple here have been investigated for 10 weeks.
कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस को लेके इन्होंने तो केस बना दिया आप पे। बच्चों को हाथ से खाना खिलाते हो, साथ खिलाते हो, माथे पे टीके लगाते हो। इनका तो ये कहना है कि
Mrs. Chatterjee has an unstable mind.
This court rejects Mrs. Chatterjee's petition.
No.
Both children will be wards of the state till they are 18 years old.
बच्चों की आड़ में बिजनेस चला रहे हैं ये लोग। जितने बच्चे ये फॉस्टर सिस्टम में डालते हैं ना, उतने ही पैसे मिलते हैं सबको।
दोनों बच्चा चाहिए। तुम्हें कोई आइडिया भी है इस मैटर से मेरे सिटीजनशिप एप्लीकेशन में क्या असर पड़ेगा?
तुम्हें तुम्हारे सिटीजनशिप से अलावा और कुछ दिखता है क्या?
मैं जानू मैं रूह, यारू मैं जान।
I need my children, sir. I die, sir. Without my children, I die.
ये फैमिली मैटर
नहीं, ये देश का मैटर है। इनको लगता है कि हमारा भिखारी देश है, नो कल्चर। जिस जगह हमको न्याय मिलेगा दुनिया का कोई भी जगह वहां जाके हम लड़ूंगा।
पूछो ये मौके दिल से।
देविका
जी, आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
हम अच्छा माँ है बुरा माँ है पता नहीं, पर माँ हूँ सर।
You know, guys, it's not shocking for me because I heard about these tragedies before. It happened years before. Since now, for me, it's a violent system for families. Really, children need their parents, and the reason the family feed their children with the hand or put bindi, it's not the reason to take the child. The child will suffer more and have trauma more because of that. Because the fact is, this family was not violent or neglected children, and this is shocking for me because you think Europe is so open for new cultures, and but if you go to Norway you have to really be careful. And
they think that the children is their property actually. Like I'm telling you what I read actually, because I search about this movie and what's happened. So the things is, they take the child without informing your mama.
Investigation.
They didn't investigate first, but they didn't inform actually her mama. They just went to the child care. They took baby
and then police coming for parents.
And why they did this? Because they think that they don't have a big home for the baby, and you cannot sleep with your baby on the same bed. You cannot feed your child with your own hand. As our culture, we don't use spoon. You cannot put bindi like Marcia put right now.
And maybe if we're gonna have children, here there is no problem really. So
in Belgium it's not this kinds of problem, believe me. But in Norway, I know Norway is so strict, but they are also getting slowly fucked by some other people.
And believe me, there were massive protests against this child treatment services, but so far I know it's still strict, maybe not as much as 10-15 years ago, but they're still very strict. So
the thing is,
it's so unfortunate.
If I have a baby in future, I will feed my babies with my hand. If I cook some Indian food like rice and dal, sabji and roti, I will keep feed them with my hand. You cannot take a spoon, fork to cut roti and put in the sabji or veggies and feed them. No. And if I have a baby, I know they have to, according to their law, they have to their own room, their own bed.
Every family has their own culture, if they are immigrants or not, and it doesn't mean they hurt their children if they do something differently, even if they have different religion, customs. It doesn't mean child is suffering. It just for me it's a broken system of this child welfare, and it's hurting families, hurting children, and I'm totally against it.
And actually, the thing was, what was the funny thing? They couldn't prove anything about their parents. Apart of that, they didn't return actually the children.
Exactly, it's very hard for parents to take the children back, and that's also, horrible.
But I think they get back the children after so many fights. So this movie was actually, inspired by the book. Struggle of the Mama, and this book was written by the same woman, Mrs. Chatterjee.
Wow.
So it was really heartbreaking trailer.
What do you think about it? Did you heard about this kind of system in Norway, and were you shocked about this? Let us know in the comments.
By the way, in India, I don't know why the Twitter is trending, boycott Germany. I didn't understand what is the story about Germany in this story, because everything is happening in actually,
in
Norway.
And if there's some kind of problems in a family, like family is kind of poor, or a little, I don't know, children maybe has not new clothes or old clothes, what your country do? Because in our country, first the services help the family, do donations, do kind of charity, or like contact extended family so they can help first, they don't just immediately
it's really so bad rules. Like according to them, they don't have a big big home, so children can play. Then give them big home. You don't have a right to take their children.
Well, children can get raised in a small home. There is no problem.
According to them, then give them a big home.
A social home, social housing.
Okay, leave it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching with us. You can like our video and subscribe our channel.
Thank
And
you
you
so
can
much.
find out our Instagram ID in the description.
Yes, you can follow.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Pranam.